Hi everybody. Welcome back to ABC General Hospital Spoilers channel. Today, we will learn about the thrilling twists and turns awaiting our favorite characters in Port Charles over the next 2 weeks. From July 21st to August. Hi everybody. Fans of the long-running soap opera are in for a roller coaster ride as tensions escalate in unexpected ways, with mob rivalries heating up, shocking revelations threatening to shatter relationships, and mysterious resurrections keeping everyone on edge. Let's dive deep into the drama, exploring how old grudges resurface, new alliances form, and personal crises push characters to their limits. We'll break it down week by week, adding fresh insights into the potential fallout and hidden motives that could change everything. Starting with the week of July 21st to 25th, the spotlight shines on several key players navigating emotional minefields. Isaiah Gannon, the steadfast doctor with a knack for offering sage advice, steps in to boost Portia Robinson's spirits during a particularly trying time. Portia has been grappling with the aftermath of recent hospital scandals and family pressures, and Isaiah's encouraging words might just remind her of her inner strength, perhaps drawing from his own experiences with loss and redemption. This pep talk could be the catalyst for Portia to confront ongoing issues at General Hospital, like staffing shortages or ethical dilemmas that have been brewing behind the scenes. Meanwhile, Martin Gray, the sharp-witted attorney known for his dramatic flair, delivers crucial updates to Tracy Quartermaine, the formidable matriarch who's always scheming to protect her family's legacy. These updates might involve legal entanglements with the Quartermaine enterprises, such as a potential lawsuit over corporate espionage, forcing Tracy to rethink her aggressive business tactics and possibly seek unlikely allies. Adding to the intrigue, Laura Collins receives some deeply unsettling information that rocks her world. As the mayor of Port Charles, Laura is no stranger to crises, but this news could hit close to home, perhaps confirming that Marco Rios, a key figure in the underground dealings, has gone missing under suspicious circumstances. Fingers point squarely at Sonny Corinthos as the prime suspect, given his history of ruthless mob tactics and recent vendettas. Laura, with her strong moral compass and ties to both law enforcement and the criminal underworld, might launch her own investigation, enlisting help from old friends like Kevin Collins to uncover the truth. This development ties into the larger narrative of power struggles in Port Charles, where loyalties are tested and betrayals lurk around every corner. In a stunning turn, Jen Sidwell, the enigmatic international arms dealer with a reputation for cunning maneuvers, makes a bold announcement that could shift the balance of power. Desperate to secure Marco's safe return after Sonny's daring kidnapping ploy, Sidwell might publicly declare his willingness to negotiate or even surrender to some of Sonny's demands, all while masking his true intentions. However, Sidwell's slippery nature suggests he's plotting a clever counterstrike involving hidden allies or a double cross that exploits Sonny's vulnerabilities, like his strained family relationships. This feud, now escalated into a full-blown crisis, promises more high-stakes confrontations, with potential for explosive encounters in shadow warehouses or high-society events. Sonny, ever the strategic mob boss, won't back down easily, setting the stage for a prolonged battle that could draw in other characters like Jason Morgan or even the PCPD. Shifting gears, Elizabeth Baldwin finds a moment of reconciliation with Liesl Obrecht, the grieving mother whose past accusations once strained their bond. Liesl, having evolved from a vengeful force to a more reflective soul after years of heartache, reassures Elizabeth that old grudges over Britt Westburn's tragic death are water under the bridge. This heartfelt exchange might include shared memories of Britt's vibrant life, from her medical triumphs to her complicated romances, helping both women heal. Elizabeth, juggling her nursing duties and personal life, could gain newfound closure, perhaps inspiring her to support others in similar pain. Speaking of Britt, Jason Morgan's relentless pursuit takes him to the Paris airport, where he spots a woman boarding a plane who bears an uncanny resemblance to his late friend. Determined to uncover if Britt miraculously survived her presumed demicime through a secret medical procedure or a witness protection twist, Jason attempts to follow her aboard. Without a ticket, he's thwarted, but his unyielding resolve leads him to book a later flight to Dubrovnik, a picturesque coastal city that could hide clues in its historic alleys or seaside villas. Jason's search might involve discreet inquiries with local contacts, piecing together a puzzle that questions everything about Britt's fate and its ripple effects on Port Charles. Panic ensues for Dante Falconeri and Lulu Spencer when they receive alarming news about their son, Rocco. The big revelation could stem from Rocco's bold choice to seek out Liesl Obrecht for answers about Britt, his biological aunt, fostering an unexpected bond. Despite Dante and Lulu's warnings to avoid the unpredictable Obrecht, Rocco's curiosity drives him forward, potentially leading to family therapy sessions or heated confrontations at home. This subplot explores themes of legacy and identity, as Rocco navigates his complex heritage amid the Falconeri-Spencer dynamics. Elsewhere, Lucy Coe extends an intriguing invitation that could spark new storylines, perhaps to a high-profile event at the Metro Court, drawing in characters like Maxie Jones for fashion advice or business opportunities. On a more intense note, Ava Jerome faces a shaking ordeal, maybe a threatening encounter tied to her gallery's shady dealings, allowing Cody Bell to swoop in as her rescuer. This heroic act might deepen their connection, with Cody revealing more about his own hidden past, like his rodeo days or family secrets, pulling Ava closer in a web of romance and intrigue. Romance hits a snag for Kai Taylor, who desperately tries to mend fences with Trina Robinson after betraying her family. Trina, empowered by her art studies and supportive circle, firmly rejects his pleas, emphasizing her growth and refusal to overlook disloyalty. Kai's betrayal, possibly involving leaked secrets about the Robinsons' legal troubles, leaves lasting scars, but it also highlights Trina's resilience as she focuses on her future. The pinnacle of the week is Willow Tate and Drew Kane's wedding, which quickly descends into chaos. As vows are exchanged amid elegant decorations and tearful guests, an interruption perhaps from Nina Reeves exposing her affair with Drew, or Curtis Ashford uncovering financial manipulation sterils the ceremony. Willow, already fragile from her health battles, learns the devastating truth. Drew's professed love was tainted by his secret liaisons with her mother, Nina. This bombshell could involve dramatic flashbacks to their clandestine meetings, shattering Willow's trust and prompting a public meltdown. Moving into the week of July 28th to August 1st, the repercussions for Willow intensify, sending her world into a tailspin. Grappling with betrayal, she might spiral into another mental health crisis, reminiscent of her past struggles with identity and illness. Seeking solace in unexpected places like a quiet retreat or confiding in unlikely allies such as Carly Spencer. In a desperate bid for control, Willow could attempt to whisk her children away from Michael Corinthos during a vulnerable moment, igniting custody battles and emotional showdowns that test parental bonds. Drew, facing the loss of Willow, unleashes his darker side, amplifying his manipulative tendencies. Already a figure of controversy with his corporate schemes and identity shifts, Drew might lash out through aggressive business moves or vengeful plots against Nina, escalating his monster persona into something even more volatile. This downfall could involve alliances with shady figures, further entangling him in Port Charles' underbelly. The Sonny Sidwell rivalry boils over with bolder strategies on both sides. As mob warfare erupts, expect revenge schemes like targeted hits or territorial grabs, with power plays that could involve international elements, such as Sidwell's global network clashing against Sonny's local empire. The kidnapping of Marco adds layers of suspense, potentially leading to rescue missions or negotiated truces that mask deeper deceptions. Finally, Kai Taylor might resort to a grand gesture to reclaim Trina's heart, think a lavish surprise involving her passions, like an art exhibit dedicated to her or a heartfelt apology broadcast publicly. But will it be enough to prove his devotion and repair their fractured romance? Trina's journey toward forgiveness, or lack thereof, underscores themes of trust and second chances, leaving viewers eager for what's next. Next, we will learn about the surprising departure of a beloved character and the emotional ripples it sends through Port Charles. As the soap opera continues to deliver heart-wrenching twists, the confirmation of Sophia Matson's exit as Sasha Gilmore marks the end of an era for many fans, with her final scenes leaving a lasting impression. We'll explore the details of her send-off, the heartfelt moments that defined it, and what this means for the show's ongoing storylines, including potential comebacks and shifting dynamics among the remaining characters. From family reunions abroad to brewing custody battles back home, this development opens doors to fresh narratives while bidding farewell to a fan favorite. In a move that's left viewers both saddened and reflective, ABC General Hospital has officially parted ways with Sophia Matson, confirming that her portrayal of Sasha Gilmore has come to a close. The July 18th episode served as her swan song, wrapping up Sasha's journey in a poignant manner that highlighted her growth from a troubled newcomer to a resilient young woman seeking peace. Matson, who brought depth to Sasha's struggles with addiction, identity crises, and complex relationships, leaves behind a legacy of compelling performances that resonated deeply with the audience. Behind the scenes, the production team ensured her exit felt authentic, incorporating elements like subtle nods to her past storylines, such as fleeting references to her modeling days and the fake daughter scam that first introduced her to Port Charles. Reflecting on her time on the show, Matson opened up in a candid interview with TV Insider, sharing insights into the filming of her final moments and the joy of sharing them with veteran actor Tristan Rogers, who plays the charismatic Robert Scorpio. She noted how unusual it was for the scenes to be shot in chronological order, allowing for a genuine emotional build-up that mirrored the character's closure. It felt incredibly meaningful because we rarely get to film endings last, but this time it aligned perfectly, Matson explained, emphasizing the tenderness of those interactions. The scenes depicted Sasha and Robert in quiet, introspective conversations, perhaps over a cup of tea in a cozy European cafe setting, where they delved into shared regrets and hopes for the future, adding layers of warmth that contrasted with the show's often chaotic drama. With Sasha's storyline steering toward a brighter horizon, she and her daughter Daisy are set to embark on a new chapter by reuniting with Robert in the romantic landscapes of France. This long-anticipated family gathering includes an off-screen appearance by Holly Sutton, Robert's adventurous ex, who's thrilled to embrace this opportunity for bonding after years of separation due to globe-trotting escapades and perilous missions. Imagine the trio exploring quaint French villages, sampling local cuisines, and forging memories that could include light-hearted adventures like a vineyard tour or a scenic boat ride along the Seine, symbolizing Sasha's escape from Port Charles' turmoil. It's a fitting, uplifting conclusion that provides Sasha with the stability she's long craved, away from the betrayals and scandals that plagued her time in the U.S. While this happy ending offers a sense of resolution, it's undeniably bittersweet for the GH community, as saying goodbye to such an integral character tugs at the heartstrings. Sophia Matson first graced our screens as Sasha in 2018, captivating audiences with her nuanced depiction of vulnerability and strength. From her battles with substance abuse to her evolving romances and friendships, fans have flooded social media with tributes, sharing fan art, memorable clips, and messages of appreciation, highlighting how Sasha's arcs inspired discussions on mental health and forgiveness. Many express hope for her return, speculating on plot twists like a dramatic phone call pulling her back or a surprise visit during a major holiday episode. Of course, the door remains ajar for Sasha's potential reappearance down the line, given the soap's history of resurrecting characters through clever retcons or unexpected revelations. The catalyst for her exit Willow Tate's cunning manipulation, which involved fabricated threats and coerced decisions, means that once the full extent of Willow's schemes is unveiled, perhaps through a leaked document or a whistleblower's confession, the barriers keeping Sasha away could crumble. This exposure might come during a heated courtroom scene or a family confrontation at the Quartermain mansion, clearing the path for her safe return. Yet, in a fresh twist, Sasha could discover newfound contentment in her French idol, building a life filled with art classes for Daisy, community involvement in local charities, and perhaps even a budding romance with a charming local, making her hesitant to uproot everything for the chaos of Port Charles. No matter the future possibilities, Matson's final episode showcased her talent brilliantly, delivering a memorable performance that tied up loose ends with grace. Viewers were treated to touching sequences where Sasha shared a deep, emotional bond with Robert, exchanging stories of resilience and family ties that echoed their Scorpio heritage. The episode culminated in a heartfelt farewell with Jason Morgan, her steadfast ally through thick and thin, as he prepared for his own mysterious journey to the airport, perhaps with a symbolic gift exchanged, like a locket representing their unbreakable friendship, adding an extra layer of poignancy to their goodbye. As Sasha and Daisy settle into their new life overseas, the spotlight shifts back to Michael Corinthos, who must navigate the void left by their absence and chart a path forward amid personal upheaval. Grappling with the emotional fallout, Michael might immerse himself in Corinthos coffee business expansions or seek solace in hobbies like sailing on the harbor. Reflecting on his role as a father figure and businessman, this transition opens the door to intriguing romantic prospects, such as a chance encounter with a new character, a savvy entrepreneur, or a compassionate therapist who could spark chemistry and help him heal from recent heartaches. ABC General Hospital spoilers hint at escalating tensions in the custody and visitation saga, promising more twists as Michael's feud with Willow intensifies, with Willow's deceptions potentially coming to light through investigative efforts by allies like Carly Spencer or unexpected evidence from a private detective. The battles could involve dramatic court hearings, emotional testimonies from mutual friends, and high-stakes negotiations over the children's well-being. These developments might explore themes of parental rights and redemption, with Michael fighting to maintain stability while Willow faces consequences that could lead to her own character evolution or alliances with surprising supporters. Stay tuned for all the unfolding drama, GH enthusiasts, as Port Charles continues to surprise us with its endless web of secrets and surprises. Next, we will learn about the brewing storm between Carly Spencer and a potential returning Britt Westburn, setting the stage for intense drama that could upend Jason Morgan's world. As Port Charles buzzes with speculation about mysterious comebacks and hidden desires, this storyline promises to delve into themes of loyalty, jealousy, and family ties, with Carly emerging as a formidable force against any threats to her inner circle. We'll unpack the key reasons why Carly might turn into Britt's ultimate adversary, exploring the romantic entanglements, protective instincts, and cousinly alliances that could fuel the fire. From overzealous guardianship to unspoken longings, these elements weave a tapestry of conflict that's sure to captivate longtime fans, especially those invested in the intricate dynamics of characters like Jason and the younger generation, including Rocco Falconeri. Diving right in, it's clear that Carly Spencer's fierce devotion to Jason Morgan often pushes her into overprotective territory, creating ripples of tension that affect everyone around them. Known for her no-nonsense attitude and history of bold intervention, think back to her daring schemes during the mob wars or her relentless support during Jason's memory loss. Carly believes she's safeguarding his best interests, even when it means overstepping boundaries. Jason, with his stoic resilience forged from years as a hitman and enforcer, certainly doesn't need a babysitter, yet Carly's guard dog mode kicks in instinctively, perhaps rooted in their decades-long bond that survived betrayals, fake deaths, and shared parenting of Jocelyn Jacks. This protective streak could manifest in dramatic confrontations, like Carly cornering Jason in the Metro Court lounge for a heated heart-to-heart, urging him to prioritize his stability over risky reunions. If Kelly Thibault steps back into the role of Britt Westburn, confirming the fan theories about her survival through some elaborate medical miracle or undercover operation, it could reignite the passionate flames that once burned between her and Jason. Their past romance, marked by stolen moments in hospital corridors and tender confessions amid life-threatening crises, left an indelible mark. And a revival might see them sharing secretive glances at a charity gala or collaborating on a covert mission to uncover Port Charles' secrets. However, Carly won't stand idly by. She'll bombard Jason with probing questions about Britt's improbable return, demanding proof like DNA tests or eyewitness accounts from that fateful night, and staunchly argue that trusting her again is a fool's errand, given Britt's history of schemes with characters like Peter August. This skepticism could escalate into public showdowns, where Carly rallies allies like Sonny Corinthos to dig into Britt's alibi, all while masking her own deeper reservations. Adding another layer of complexity, whispers among the GH faithful suggest that Carly might harbor secret romantic yearnings for Jason, despite their mutual agreement to remain platonic soulmates. While they've navigated the friend zone with apparent ease, sharing laughs over coffee at Kelly's or teaming up against common foes, Carly's true feelings could bubble to the surface, especially as her current relationship with the enigmatic Jack Brennan shows cracks. Brennan, with his suave demeanor and ties to shadowy organizations, offers Carly a fresh start, but their connection lacks the profound history she shares with Jason, who stood by her through multiple marriages and heartbreaks. Inventing a new twist, perhaps Carly discovers a hidden journal entry from her past, reminding her of unspoken promises made to Jason during a vulnerable moment, fueling her subconscious desire to reclaim what might have been. As Brennan's web of deceptions unravels, potentially involving leaked documents exposing his double life as a covert operative or betrayals linked to international intrigue, Curly will inevitably turn to Jason for emotional anchorage, leaning on their unbreakable trust during late-night strategy sessions at his penthouse. This reliance might awaken dormant affections, particularly if Jason and Britt are by then exchanging meaningful looks or planning getaways to escape the town's scrutiny. In a bold move, Carly could subtly sabotage their budding reconnection, like accidentally interrupting a romantic dinner with urgent family news. Driven by a mix of genuine concern and that lingering pull toward Jason that she's long suppressed. The recent recasting of Lulu Spencer with Alexa Havens-Bruning has breathed new life into her familial ties, particularly rekindling the cousinly camaraderie with Carly that harkens back to their shared Spencer heritage of resilience and mischief. Their renewed closeness, evident in supportive chats over wine at the Quartermaine estate or joint efforts to protect loved ones, positions Carly as a staunch defender in any conflicts involving Lulu. If Britt attempts to forge a bond with Rocco Falconeri, Lulu's son who's been navigating his own curiosities about family legacies, perhaps through school projects on genealogy or innocent questions about his extended relative Eskerly, will undoubtedly align with Lulu to block it, viewing Britt as a disruptive influence with her checkered past of lies and manipulations. Jason's involvement adds fuel to the fire, as he's already shifted Rocco's perspective on Britt by sharing uplifting stories of her heroism, like her brave acts during medical emergencies. Much to Lulu's frustration, this positive spin could lead to more complications, with Jason caught in the crossfire of a heated family dispute, imaging a tense park encounter where Rocco excitedly recounts Jason's tales, only for Lulu and Carly to intervene with stern warnings about Britt's unreliability. For fans who adore Rocco's storyline, this arc might explore his growing independence, perhaps including him confiding in a mentor figure like Professor Henry Hank Dalton, drawing from crossover soap inspirations, who offers wisdom on balancing family truths with personal growth, further entangling Jason in the emotional web. Although ABC hasn't officially verified Kelly Thibault's return as Britt, leaving room for twists like her playing a doppelganger or a long-lost twin, signs point toward her reprising the role, paving the way for her to become Jason's romantic counterpart while sparking inevitable clashes with Carly. These confrontations could stem from territorial disputes over Jason's affections or ideological battles over forgiveness, with invented elements like a stolen artifact from Britt's past resurfacing to heighten the stakes. Thibault's character, whoever she turns out to be, is primed for fireworks, ensuring Jason's path is laden with obstacles. Finally, even Britt's heroic act of saving Jocelyn Jack's life, perhaps through a daring bone marrow donation or quick thinking in a crisis, might not shield her from Carly's wrath, as old grudges and protective instincts override gratitude. ABC General Hospital spoilers tease that this nightmare scenario for Britt is just the beginning, with bad news on the horizon that could include explosive revelations at a town event or private vendettas playing out in hidden corners of Port Charles. Keep watching for all the updates, dear viewers, as these character dynamics promise to deliver the plot twists we crave.